What is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Butters here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. When we left off, we're going back to investigating again because weird stuff's happening.
We cross-examined Larry.
Exactly, there were 2 wedding receptions, and it's all because it was supposed to cover up the fact that Ellen did something bad and make her feel like she never did anything. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But we got to get down to the bottom of this.
What? So the whole time traveling thing was just a ruse put on by the guests at the reception?
Looks like it. I knew there had to be some kind of trick to it.
Wow, 2 wedding receptions. That's expensive as hell. No, can you imagine? Wonder how much that
There you go. You're already in tune.
I'm still Athena! I wonder how much that must have cost.
I have no idea. But if you have to ask, you're not rich enough to want to know.
Oh.
Still, if you've got money, it's a pretty good way to cover things up, if you ask me.
I'm literally Athena. You got that right. I'm sure I would have been completely fooled. Hi, I'm back.
Hey, Maya. Are you all set to go?
Yep, ready when you are. So, what should we start with?
Let's start with reviewing what we learned at the trial. What Ellen thought was time travel was really just a performance put on by the Sprockets. Everyone. But other than that, it seems that what Ellen told us was actually all true.
So what really matters right now is the identity of the mystery person Ellen said she saw while she was being attacked. So who is this mystery person?
That's the $1 million question, I'm afraid. But if we want to clear Ellen of any suspicion, then figuring out who they are is key.
I think I'll take toilets for 200 instead, Mr. Wright.
Well, at least there were only so many people on that airship that night. And we know who the mastermind of the whole cover-up plot was, too, so that's good.
You mean the groom, Soren Sprocket, right?
Exactly. He might know something that could help us out. I don't know who that is that's here.
I don't know.
So what am I doing here?
Oh my god, what are you doing here?
I'm Buffy's man, you know. Well, all the other people involved are Soren's family members. So I thought I'd better start by interviewing you. I probably shouldn't trust a word out of your mouth. Oh man, I have a really tight schedule, but oh heck, what are friends for, right?
Oh my god.
Okay, pal, go ahead, ask me anything.
What about...
You do remember it was you who came to me for help in the first place,
What about
right?
never talking to us again?
I gave up on that long ago. I can never give up my best friend.
Oh my god.
Anyways, about the incident, you want to fucking talk, buddy? I want to go over exactly what happened when before I step outside of this office again. Since you were there, Larry, do you think you could help me get this all straight in my head? If I got it. Okay, so the first reception was held at 7 p.m. on the day of the incident. That's the one you tried to crash, right?
Jeez.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. And then they locked me up in the cabin. It was awful, I tell you.
You're awful.
Too bad we're not here to focus on you, Larry. And then the incident occurred after this first reception around 10 p.m. Ellen was attacked in the reception hall by Gloomsbury. He forced her out onto the Vista deck and was just about to kill her. But Ellie fought back and ended up killing old Gloomsbury instead. To cover up the family quickly threw together a second reception. That's what Edgy's claiming anyway. But I know Ellie didn't do it. The key point here is the mystery person Ellen said she saw strike Gloomsbury just before she passed out. Did you see anybody suspicious skulking around that day? Nope, not a soul.
Well, he's the suspicious
because I was locked
one.
up at the cabin at the time. But you managed to escape and sneak back into the reception hall. That's when you switched the lantern in the event hall with the lantern in the hold, right? Did you see anybody then? Nope, the place was completely deserted. I guess I caused that peace butler guy. Had everybody gathered together somewhere. That makes sense. He must have been going over the cover-up plan with them. So clearly the murder had already happened by the time Larry got out. He must have gotten everything ready fast and had the second reception soon after that. Then, after the second reception, Ellie went to clean up the reception hall. And he's like, what happened? That's when she found the body in the lamp that I brought up. I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart, and this happened. Huh.
Larry's voice is literally all over the place.
Yes, it is.
I swear it's not the same from when we last recorded.
Probably not. It's
not the same as Investigations. It's not the same as in the original trilogy. It's
Listen, he's growing as a person in some way. Just by voice, he's growing as a person. But he's ever changing. He's becoming more and more like Birdley every day.
He is. He's just Birdley now.
We still don't know exactly what happened during the actual murder itself. We'll just have to look into it along with the identity of that mystery person. And by we, I mean me and Maya, not you.
I still can't get over my connection with Athena.
That was great.
I'm still her.
So while the murder was taking place, you were locked up in a cabin. Did you see anything unusual while you were in there, aside from the pterodactyl? In the cabin? I see. Well, there was a pterodactyl flying through the sky. That's pretty unusual.
Yeah, he's just Birdley.
All right.
The minute that he says Noel, I'm just being like, yep.
That drawing of that pterodactyl you saw. That's all the air quotes. I really didn't see it, I swear. But Larry, the time travel thing never actually happened, which means you couldn't have seen a real pterodactyl flying through the sky. Oh, I get down the eye of a super popular picture book author.
You're not popular.
No, I'm just sure you saw something else and mistook it for a flying reptile. You make me doubt my own eyes. Now me will show what I saw. Well, at least we've updated that. It's not a pterodactyl.
No, I think it's that flying machine thing.
Yeah, it's the thing that makes the most sense. Either way, you have no idea what actually happened at the real scene of the murder. That's right, and I can say that with every confidence. Oh wow, would you look at the time? I better go, I have a book signing to get to.
Do you?
A book signing? Whose book? Whose you think? It's mine, of course. It's Dooley's Doonham's book signing. I bet you went around and begged a bunch of bookstores to let you do one. Of course not. The one's coming around to beg me. Looks like I guessed right. And you have to go. I'll send you 10 copies of my new book that just got released the other day, all right? 10? It's very generous of you. What are you talking about? I'm going to send you the bill too, of course.
No.
Just put him down as office expenses or something. We'll see you. Wait, Larry, we don't need... He's gone.
I'll take a copy, boss. Oh, and make sure it's signed.
Oh, boy. Sure she's not going to like this. Office expense.
No. Oh, when I want to buy magic stuff, you can't be doing it as an office expense when you get your friends' books. There goes our first lead. What do you want to tackle next, Nick?
Right, we should really hit the streets now, huh? How about we go see Ellen?
Sounds good, boss. I bet I can cheer her up.
I thought you were going to help Trucy with her magic show again today, Athena. Weren't you supposed to go meet her right about now? She just said she was going to practice her new trick on you, if I recall.
On me? Really?
Trucy shows an important source of income for agency, you know.
The only source of income?
You can leave the case to us, so you go ahead and run along now. Maybe there would be some income if it was for me buying you all of your magic stuff.
but boss!
Off you go, Athena.
I don't...
Shoot.
No! I don't want to die. I was about to say I don't want to die! God damn it!
Well, we better get going too, Maya.
I'm having a crisis. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
I can't have my own thoughts anymore. Athena's taking them.
Yeah, it's all good. Oh, man.
I don't know if you could tell that I was about to say that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If only you had waited a couple seconds to click the next box, I would have said it before she did.
Oh, looks like someone's still cleaning here.
Oh, man, Athena Kenny. Probably. Oh, my poor sweet Soren. I wonder how he's getting along without me.
Hello, Ellen.
Oh, Mr. Wright, what's going to happen with the trial, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, we have to hurry up and find this mystery person you saw just before you passed out.
And there she goes. Do you think that person could be the real killer?
It's quite possible, and if we can prove that, we can clear you of all charges. Actually, would you happen to know where Soren is right now?
He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, but he should be home by evening.
I think I better go have a chat with him later then. Put those away. I'm being treated to view
These are his.
someone's underwear.
Mr. Wright, don't tell me. You suspect my sweet Soren?
Did you just put them on right now? Oh, that's our problem. Well, he is the one who masterminded the second reception after the time skip. So I thought he might be able to tell us something.
How could you, Mr. Wright? You can't possibly think my Soren would never kill anyone!
All right, just calm down.
No! If not, if you're accusing my Soren!
Please, I'm not accusing anybody, so please just put the pan and ladle down, all right?
Really?
Cross my heart. So for now, would you mind if I ask you a few more things about the case? I'm very careful not to provoke her. There you go, you all fixed up now? All right.
She's fun to voice.
I can tell.
Especially when she's crying.
Could you tell me about Soren?
There's nothing to tell. He's squeaky clean.
All right. Okay. Maybe I should avoid the topic of Soren right now. Let's talk about something else then.
Fine, but you won't hear a peep out of me about Soren.
Talk about pulling teeth. How about Pierce? Oh, and by the way, I've learned that it's
Nickety?
It's nickety because it's like persnickety. Is the pun for it. So
I was trying to figure out what it was and like nothing made sense to me.
It is
Persnickety. Ha! That's funny.
Exactly. So, could you tell me about Pierce Nickety then?
Pierce, he came to Sprocket Manor about a year ago. As the family butler, he's now in charge of everything in the household.
Only a year ago? Do you have some kind of special connection with the family?
I'm just a maid, so I'm not privy to such things, I'm afraid.
Did he have a thing going on with his sister? It might have been Soren's orders, but Pierce is the one who's coordinated the whole thing. He's the one who really orchestrated the grand time travel farce. He must have quite a bit of authority in that family. But no matter how good he is at his job, how can anybody gain that much influence in a single year?
I really don't know. I mean, he is an excellent butler. Wouldn't that explain it?
Is it really as simple as that? Alright, the whole time travel
never
thing.
Simple.
Let's go over this now. What you thought was time travel was really just a cover-up carried out by your in-laws. Pierce said Soren was the one who ordered the whole thing.
I still can't believe it, even if the second reception was fake. Soren would never use time travel for something like that. He's very serious about his time machine research, you know. Oh, we know.
I heard there's a reason he's researching time machines, actually. Something about something he wishes he could change. But isn't the whole idea of traveling back in time itself a little fantastic?
I don't think so. After all, Soren said real time travelers do exist.
Really now? You think he knows someone who actually traveled through time?
That's right. I haven't seen it personally, but Soren said as much. So I believe it.
Pierce is a time traveler confirmed. Someone who actually traveled through time, huh? Pretty hard to believe.
Pierce knows Enoch Drebber.
Thank you, Ellen.
You're going out to do your investigation now, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Please make sure you don't cause Soren any trouble, okay?
I'm afraid I can't promise you that.
What? Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Don't pull out the frying pan.
Please, whatever you do, please don't upset my poor Soren any further. I'm begging you.
I'll do my best not to cause him any unnecessary trouble.
Oh, I couldn't bear it if Soren ever came under suspicion.
No. There we go.
I'd rather be found guilty myself.
Yikes. Ellen, please don't work yourself up like this. You don't want Soren to worry, do you?
Immediately stop.
There you go. Pull yourself together.
God.
Do you keep reusing that without washing it? You should probably wash it soon. You're washing the dishes instead of your cloth, but...
No, you're right. I did wash it.
And the floodwaters recede once more.
So what do we do now, Nick?
Well, Ellen said Soren is usually in meetings until the evening, so let's save our house call until then. Why don't we go to the mooring dock and figure out our next move from there?
Roger, Nick.
My name's not Roger, so why'd you say that? Why would you do that to me?
Roger, Nick.
But all of that has nothing to do with my name.
Nick Roger. Nick Rogers.
You're so far from Phoenix Wright, I don't know what the hell's going on at this point.
You're the new Captain America, Nick Rogers. Captain Japanifornia.
Oh my god.
Someone draw that.
So, where should we start?
Let's see. Are there any places we haven't examined yet?
Wherever there's a weapon I can shoot down these birds from.
Nick, no. Birds aren't going anywhere. You know this.
Unfortunately.
We already investigated the reception hall and Sprocket Manor.
I know we haven't looked at the Vista deck or the hold yet. You can look at the Vista deck, I'll go in the hold.
We still got some pretty important places left to examine, don't we? The Vista deck is the actual scene of the murder, right?
And the lantern with the body in it was stored in the hold. I think there's a good chance we'll find some important clues in those locations.
Do we know how to get to the hold?
Nope, good question. I think it was labeled in that diagram of the airship in this pamphlet.
There it is! Right there! This paper is flashing red for some reason.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I think I just realized something, and that could be important when it comes to. That's not what I'm trying. I want to look at the court record. When it comes to the layout of this thing, I think there's another elevator that goes from the hold up to the Vista deck.
Huh.
And with that being labeled there, that's probably going to come into play for however this transpired. That could be a way that they move the body from the Vista deck into the hold and then put it in one of the things, and then they move it over to the elevator on the left and then send that up and cause all that chaos.
Probably.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Anything
hopefully
new out here? No one cares about this flying ass bench that was just here.
I know what happened with that?
They said it was high winds, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be fake, and it's gonna be part of the case that fell from the airship." But no, that doesn't matter.
That was the pterodactyl.
Dude, I wish.
No, I mean the bench is what he thought the pterodactyl.
I just wish I would know where the glowing parts came from, unless the bench was on fire as it came down. So let's go to the hold.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
Ugh.
Here's cake. Okay.
This is even more steampunk.
I know, right?
I'm just expecting to see Sherlock pop up, but
hello. So this is the hold.
Or Iris too.
This is where Pierce orchestrated the whole cover-up operation. We're gonna go over this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Hey Nick, weren't we supposed to get a key card to get in here, or need one?
Oh, you're right. What if I was unlocked?
Huh?
Is Edgeworth investigating here?
He wouldn't say how's it going.
How's it going, Ms. Wright?
Yeah, I knew it was Emma. I knew it. I should have said something.
Emma, what are you doing here?
How's it going, Mr. Wright? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Just a little independent investigating for my own sake. Gotta keep my mind sharp.
So the door security system was turned off for the police investigation. We'd like to investigate the hold ourselves. Would that be all right?
No. Yeah, sure.
What?
The police just finished their examination anyway. We got everything before you did, so everything's all good.
Well, thanks. We'll just take a quick look around then.
Oh, right. You should know that the floor doubles as a huge lift. You can use that lever way back there to raise it to the Vista deck.
Well, there's that whole thing.
The police inspected it already, but didn't find anything of particular interest, it seems, so you probably won't either. If you do go up to the Vista deck with the lift, be careful not to fall off.
Got it. Thanks.
That goes double for you, Maya. Yes, ma'am!
Well, let's get this show on the road.
She knows. She knows.
Hello. Let's have a little fireside chat about the incident. Any progress with your investigation?
Nothing conclusive yet, I'm afraid. Almost everybody was involved with the cover-up. So it's hard to know who or what to believe.
I know what you mean.
Unless you have some compelling evidence, I'm afraid it's going to be a tough trial for you.
You're telling me. There isn't much time left, so I've just got to make do and see what I can turn up. Turnips.
Yeah, see, it totally looks like a pterodactyl. You see what I mean? The propeller looks like
I totally
the head.
get you. Well, let's look at...
I'm just wondering why he would have seen it from where he was.
That's a great question. And we need an answer to those questions. But...
these are the flowers we saw in Larry's photo!
Petals make them look like little gears. Perfect flower for the Sprocket family, huh? Maybe they were going to shower the couple with the petals?
You mean kind of like how people throw rice or confetti? He's like, don't mention confetti.
Yeah, like that. Only these were found at the scene of a murder instead.
Just throw petals on the body. Yay!
I wonder if, like, because I noticed that they have, like, the wedding cake and stuff here. I wonder if they had this all, like, being prepared in the lift and they were going to, like, bring that up to the Vista deck as, like, the, you know, the stuff that happens after the stuff. That's how you make words and stuff. I'm going to examine all these little doodads. Especially the dishes and glasses they use for receptions. Very fancy. They'd be in big trouble if we broke any of them.
Ooh, I want to see Nick.
You, young lady, need to stay far, far away from them.
Nick! You think I want to break them, don't you?
Let's just say your rap sheet for breaking things doesn't help your case. Yes, you will break them. Let's look at the steampunk shit. So this is the airship's engine. It's pretty impressive.
And it's all rhythmic like a heartbeat. It's the literal heart of the flying chapel. Look at all those huge gears spinning around and around and around and around and... Oh, I think I'm starting to get dizzy.
Yeah, me too.
They're just staring.
Vista deck sign, not important.
The cake, that's important.
Bake me a cake, bake me a cake. Let's look at the cake.
Ooh, it's a cake, Nick, a cake! It's so big they wouldn't miss one little piece, would they?
If you're that in the mood for a mouthful of styrofoam, sure, knock yourself out.
You mean it's not real? Well, it sure fooled me. I was so ready to have some. I'm really craving cake right now. Come on, Nick, let's go get some.
Maybe after the trial is over?
Ah!
Jesus. Can we go talk to what's-his-face from
Forgot
Beauty
how
and the
much
Beast?
Maya loves food.
Yeah.
Did you really forget?
I haven't
his
watched that
name?
movie in years, man. Actually, more than years. I haven't watched that since I was a kid. Huh? Why is there some fingerprints on this candelabra?
Do I need to tell you?
Yes.
Lumiere.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Be our guest. Be our guest.
Also, Lumiere is a three candle one, because the one on his head and then his hands.
Don't ring the bell, okay? It's my bell, okay? It's my time to shine.
I'm just I saw the Broadway play and everything, so
It's
yeah,
your
I just
death. It's your
got
death.
done
What is this murder to his
dusting
test?
that. Can you stop
Wrap this
dancing
rope
on the
around
double
your
glass
neck and
candlestick
then we
man,
choke
please?
you to your death.
Anyway,
Sorry, I'm done with my bit. There we go.
I was able to pull a set of left hand prints.
Do you know whose prints they are?
Yes, and I'm not telling you. I mean, the prints belong to the victim, Dumas Gloomsbury.
Well, that lasted long. All right.
Nick! I just figured out something amazing.
You did?
Get this. The fingerprints on the candelabra were from his left hand. Then Mr. Doom and Gloom must have been left-handed. What do you think of that? Do I have the makings of a great detective or what?
Oh, yes. Your deductive reasoning skills are nearly encyclopedic.
Hey, you're pretty good, Maya. I looked into it myself, and sure enough, the victim really was left-handed. Really? I got it right? Awesome!
Good for you, Maya.
Good for you? That's all you got to say?
I think you did a real great job, Maya. Way to go! I guess one can never have too much info.
Now you're talking.
But come to think of it,
Oh, I've
this
missed Maya.
candelabra isn't in the photo Larry took of the hold, is it?
That picture was taken when they were getting ready for the first reception, right? The candelabra must have been brought in here sometime after that, then.
It's like a weird fucking game of Clue.
It
He was
is.
murdered on the Vista deck with the candelabra. It's still possible that's something to do with the incident, though. I better add it to the evidence file, just in case. Perfect. Now, I want to remember, and thankfully we can...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Wright.
Yes, I was in a thought, but you can go ahead.
You can have this fingerprint powder if you like.
You're giving this to us?
Sure. I have 4 other sets.
Thanks. I feel like there's something more to the candelabra, but I can't put my finger on it.
Maybe there's a fingerprint. Oh my god.
All right, but I want to see, because if it's from Mr. Doom and Gloom himself, on his left hand, which one was the bloody hand? His left hand. Interesting. What does it mean? No fucking idea yet, but we're gonna find out.
What does it mean?
God damn it. The flying machine.
Ooh, look, Nick, it's an airplane.
I wonder if Soren built that one too.
Hey, why don't we take it for a spin? Just a quick tour around the neighborhood.
And who do you propose is going to pilot that wooden death trap?
Me, of course. Who else?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I should have expected that.
Don't Don't worry, I've seen people fly airplanes on TV plenty of times.
I think I'll pass. I've still got my whole life ahead of me.
Oh, and I don't?
Not if you fly that thing. Right. The Pegamoos.
Yes. Look at them.
There are 2 male Pegabo lanterns in the reception hall. That must mean that these 2 are female Pegacow lanterns.
Larry got their sexes mixed up when he replaced the one in the reception hall, huh? Didn't he see the horns? The difference is pretty glaring, if you ask me.
And yet he managed not to notice. That's what makes Larry Larry. And Larry being Larry is why I've seen more than my fair share of trouble for a lifetime.
That's a great quote. Oh, Mr. Wright?
Yes?
You know that lantern the victim was found inside of in the reception hall? I'm just about to go piece it back together so the police can examine it.
Okay. Oh, okay. We'll stop by for a look too once you're done fixing it. And then there's bells. It's just a singular bell, but...
Bells.
What is that? A wedding bell?
Ding dong. According to the pamphlet, it's used on the Vista deck during wedding ceremonies to bless the newlyweds.
Or kill them.
What?
I guess they disassemble and store it away here in the hold when it's not being used. Okay. Anything about the...
What is
How
that?
about this? I think it's just for the lift to go up.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Oh, look. This tiny lever on the left no one told us about.
Let's try going up on it. I'll go flip the switch right now. Here goes nothing.
Wait, I'm not even on it yet. Oh. Maya, stop it.
What?
Maya, stop it.
Stop what?
Hey, Maya, stop the lift.
Why? What's wrong? Whoops, sorry. Got a little carried away.
Never mind that. Move over a little.
Okay.
Is that blood?
Blood? Let me see.
Could it be Mr. Gloomsbury's blood?
Well, this lift goes up to the Vista deck where the murder took place, so I think that's the most logical conclusion.
But I thought the victim was clubbed to death and there wasn't much blood. Something tells me I'd better take a picture of this.
Oh boy. Nice.
Is there someone that was mysteriously bloodied from a battle? Ooh. I should ask him about it some more later. Maya, can you bring the lift back down now?
You got it. I'll go flip the switch again. There. I am such a huge
And I'll put
help.
my hand down there.
Oh God, no. Oh, why?
I don't know.
Why? Stop with your intrusive thoughts, Nick. Done.
I want to find out some more about that bloodstain. But for now, I guess we should go up to the Vista deck and take a look around the actual crime scene for ourselves.
The view must be great from up there. I bet it'll be awesome.
You mean, it would be if it wasn't the scene of a murder.
Well,
And it
don't
wasn't
go
for the
ruining
heights.
it. Okay, to the Vista deck we go. Make sure you actually get on the lift this time, Nick.
Well, if I was on it before, I would have missed the important piece of evidence. But I know.
Okay, I'll just flip the switch again and away we go. God, it's slow. No.
It really is. Come on.
It's very slow.
There we go. Ooh.
Wow, look at the gorgeous view.
This is where Ellen was attacked and Mr. Gloomsbury was killed. Eesh. One wrong step and it's kersplat on the ground below.
Should we go investigate the stuff that's a little closer to the edge?
Well, I don't see much of anything over there. Police investigation didn't turn up any clues either, so maybe we don't need to?
Oh, I get it. You're scared, aren't you, Nick?
Of course not. Come on, let's go back down, finish checking out the hold.
You're afraid of heights. I know this.
Oh, we're actually giving up on the visit deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Nick is a chicken.
Any day now.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, well, okay.
He was really just like, nope.
That was literally it. That was literally the end of it. Okay. Anything else around here? I'm just gonna do a quick little scan with my little pointer finger.
What was the point of that? Just the comedy effect, or?
I guess. I mean, the Vistek was also part of our check it out plan, but I guess that's nothing.
I guess he used, the police already examining it as an excuse to not have to be up there.
I guess. Well, I guess we're gonna go forward and show Emma a suspicious piece of evidence next time.
Oh boy.
I assume it'll be the. The Bloodstain is like one of the only new things that we gain, so probably that. If not, I'll just start throwing things at her face, be like, "What's this? What's this? What's this?" The Phoenix Wright way.
What? What are you, Jack Skellington now?
What's this? What's this? There's evidence everywhere.
No,
Okay.
no.